Well, this is video number 50. Well, I'm amazed. Look how many I've done so far. I've only got to chapter 18 of Matthew's Gospel. Another 10 more chapters to go. We're not even 2/3 of the way through yet. And there's been so many things to talk about, and I've missed out, at least twice as many things as I've spoken about, usually because I thought, well, I've talked about that sort of thing before, or that's not very interesting, but there's a huge amount more there. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to have a little think back where we've got to, and that's the first thought, that there's just so much to talk about. The other thing that's really struck me when I've gone through Matthew's Gospel is how difficult it is to know whether something has been written by Jesus or somebody at the time of Jesus, or whether somebody in the church much later. Now, some of the things are very clearly later, very clearly written later. And the other sad thing, I think, for me, when I started this, looking at Matthew's Gospel, I thought I'll be able to hear the voice of Jesus. I mean, there's things I knew weren't right, but I'm sure I would be able to hear his authentic voice. I do think I've heard one or two bits, like pluck out your eyes and think about the log in your own eye rather than the specks in your neighbour's eye. Well, certainly they were a great preacher. Whether it was Jesus or not, we can't be sure, but possibly. But the problem is we've only got snippets, tiny bits of his preaching. We haven't got a theology. We've got nothing that spells out clearly what he believes. So I'm more than halfway through Matthew's Gospel, and really, except for love your neighbour, I've got very little idea what Jesus believed. And I don't know. I'm disappointed by this gospel.
The things that you're liable to read in the Bible, it ain't necessary.